Hello and welcome to this video. In this video, we're going to be talking about the quickest and easiest way of getting your tax return filed by using the Boffix service. Now, completing your personal tax return, you can definitely have the opportunity to do it yourself. But our intention with this video is to showcase to you how easy it is to use the Boffix service to make it as straightforward as possible for you to be able to hand over doing your tax return to a professional. And yes, we charge a fee for it, but we want to showcase here how we get value for that fee. So sit back, relax, and let's go and see exactly how Boffix can get your tax return filed for you in little to no hassle. Hello and welcome to this video. My name is Aaron Patrick. I am a chartered accountant, a certified UK trainer with a fancy new logo, that QuickBooks chap on the internet, head of accounts here at Boffix, and also your friendly podcaster who goes live each and every Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. for Ask the Accountant. Now in today's video, we're going to be talking about how Boffix can go and help you make sure that your tax return is as simplified as it possibly can be. Now, to showcase that, we're going to go straight into the Boffix website and show you exactly what I mean about getting your tax return done for you. Okay, so this is how we're going to do this. We're going to head over to the Boffix website. From the Boffix website, we're going to head over to the store area, and from the store area, you're going to find all of our options. Now, when it comes to doing your tax return, you basically have two really good options that we can do for you. There's our QuickBooks Bookkeeping MOT. What we're going to do with that is we're going to take your QuickBooks file, we're going to have a look at it and give you an assessment to see if you're in a good position to complete your tax return or not. So if you're confident doing your tax return or you've done your tax return before, then this is a great way of just making sure the numbers going into the tax return are going to be spot on. So that's our first option. The second option though is the actual QuickBooks self-assessment tax return from there. Now if you're already using QuickBooks, this is going to be your best way of getting your tax return completed for you. So what we do is you go into there, go and buy the product itself, and from there on in we'll have the opportunity to go and ensure that you can have that tax return completed. Now once you've done it from there, you give us the options. All of this is going to be explained to you in the email. The important bits are as followed. There's a 3-step process to getting things completed. Step number 1, head over to QuickBooks, go to Manage Users and go to the Accountants area. From here, what you need to do is use the invite button and put the email address, youraccount@boffix.com, and you'll see it here. That will give us access to your QuickBooks so we can start doing the preparation to making sure we're in a good position to get that tax return filed. Your next step is to keep an eye on our emails so you complete our anti-money laundering checks. For that, we need you to be able to provide proof of identification and proof of address, and there's some more questions we may or may not need to ask. Ultimately though, we're going to hold your hand and get you through that process, but don't ignore it. Without that being completed, we're not able to actually file your final tax return. And then the final bit is keep an eye out for emails about inviting you to the client portal. You'll see at the option at the top here, it says client portal. From there, you'll get the opportunity to provide your information. From the client portal, this is how we're going to communicate with you and make things really smooth. First and foremost, as soon as you log in, it's going to list all of your businesses and your personal information. And at the very beginning, what we want from you is from the forms area is to go in and complete your onboarding form here. The onboarding form makes sure that we have all the information we need to file that final tax return. You can respond directly from the form and you'll be able to just complete the information that we require from here. Once that's done, keep an eye out later because you'll also see a form self-assessment tax return questionnaire. From there, I can respond to it, fill out the form, and complete the other bits of information I may or may not need. Once you've completed those two forms and you've given us access to QuickBooks, then we should be in a really good position. Now, before you do that, one of the things you need to make sure is your QuickBooks is nice and clean and tidy. So we've done another video of making sure that you're 100% confident that you've done everything you need to get your QuickBooks ready. Use the link below to have a look at that video and make sure it's clean and tidy. Any problems whatsoever though, give us a chat and we can go from there. Basically though, once you've completed all of those 3 steps, you're in a position then for us to be able to complete that tax return. And we can use all our knowledge of being a chartered accountant to be able to make sure that we're making sure that your tax return is completed as accurately as it can be. And we can make sure that we're utilising as much as the knowledge we have to make sure we've got it right for you. Now, if you're not using QuickBooks, this service is still for you, but it will not be as smooth. So why not think about moving over to QuickBooks? Use our online store, get yourself a discount, and get yourself using one of the best pieces of software out there to help small businesses grow. Here at Boffix, we want nothing more than our small businesses not just survive, but thrive, and we believe QuickBooks is one of the best ways to achieve that. If you have any more questions about this service, don't forget to use the comment section below. Ultimately though, don't delay. Best thing for you to do is get yourself that tax return completed one way or another, either by using our MOT service or our tax return completion service. Either way, we want to make sure that you're not left in the lurch when it comes to doing your tax return. My name's been Aaron Patrick. Use those comments below if you've got any questions. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video, especially subscribe if you want more tips and tricks on how to get your tax return done and what to look out for when you get to sign your tax return. Because the best thing about this portal is that's exactly where we do the signing of the tax return from there. My name's been Aaron Patrick. You've been great, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.